Look here, and today we are going to consider some tip on how you can use Excel Autofill. So it's one of the powerful techniques that will help a lot of people. I mean, if you're working with data every day, you need to know this technique because it's going to save you time, help you become much more efficient in your daily work as you deal with those data. Excel is actually a smart tool, smart applications, and it's really pretty simple to use the autofill in Excel. Let me just select one cell here, and then I'm going to enter 1 and then 2, and as you can see I have 1, 2. What I'm going to do is just select both and then drag my cursor all the way down to where I want it to stop, and then as you can see the Excel spreadsheet is something is being filled in here, and if you look carefully there's 16 being shown here, which means Excel has filled 16 digits in it. If I let go, all the cells are going to be filled. You can see I have from 1 to 16. If I keep dragging down, it's going to add more, and then you can see there's a tiny icon here with a plus sign on it. It's actually the autofill options. So if I click on it, I'm going to have multiple choices or options here. I can just I can select copy cells. If I select copy cell, what is it? Copy cell is simply what repeating the exact same number. Let me do this so you guys can see it clearly. Let me do 1 and 2, and then or maybe just 1, and I'm going to drag it all the way here and place my cursor on this square icon. If you hover your cursor on it, you have that plus sign on it. Just grab it. It means it has been selected. Simply grab it to drag all the way down, and I'm going to do it like that. You can see I have click the windows of that autofill options and then select. You can see here I have the copy cells. The copy cell box has been checked. That means nothing will be repeated, so I will not obtain or get the orderly list from these digits. So what I would do if I want an ordered list, I would need to check the field series options. You can see now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 12, and so that's one of the quick thing you can do to autofill numbers. And then for this selections options, here's how you can do it. Another quick tip for you guys to quickly select columns or cells or rows. So just press on Control Shift plus the upper arrow, you can see, and everything is going to be selected automatically. Similarly, if I come here and press Control Shift and up arrow, you can see everything is going to be selected, and Excel is so smart enough to only select all the cells that have a number in them. So you can see this was left behind because there's nothing in it. Let's say if I add 0 here and come again and do the same thing, Control Shift and the option, you can see everything has been selected now. So that simply tells us that Excel is so smart to know what we want, and also to help us save our time. Another quick thing you can do, let's say you have filled this table and you you have filled it with a lot of numbers or data, and you don't want to, and you wanted to have a header on top here. So what you can do is like just select all by doing the same thing I told you guys. Control Shift up and then like this. If you want wait to select everything, and then it's going to be selected, or you can come here, right, and do same up and then up. You see, and now hover on top of it and just grab it all the way up. It's now there's nothing left. And same way, if you had selected that, if you had all your data from the very first column and cells, and you just remember that your table needs some header, right? what you can do is to come down here or select the same. You can do traditional selections options that way, and then simply hover your cursor on top of your selections and grab it one cells down. That way you can have a free cell to create your header on it. All right, now let me come here and write the date. I'm going to let me just clear these ones and then clear the quick way of clearing cells or your selections is to select it and just come here, click the clear windows, and then click on clear all, and everything will be deleted. All right, now what I'm going to do is to uh, tap on date. Let's say you are entering some date. I'm going to say 01/01 2022, and then I'm going to select them and come here, right? I'm going to come here and check. So once you select that window, you can see that you have all different options. So what I have entered was short date. If I want long date, I can click on it and then I will have like this format of date. So uh, let's say you have entered this date and you have multiple date to enter that I mean series date to enter in there. So another way of enter date in here, if you have multiple date following themselves each other by one date at a time, you can just select here what I say enter B. Now you have to come and select the letter B2, right? B2 plus 1 and then enter. You can see that my date has been added, and now the first day was January 1st, Saturday January 1st, right? And here now I have Sunday January 2nd 2022. So another way you can fill automatically your date here is again uh, select them, right? And then just come and grab the bottom right corner on top of that square button, and then you're going to get this plus uh, plus sign at the bottom right of the selection options, and now grab it all the way down, grab it all the way down, and you can see all my dates have been added. So don't worry if you see something random like that, don't be scared. It simply means that there's not much room to accommodate it. So all you got to do is come here and drag it all the way to the right side to make much more room. And that way you can get your date. You can see here everything has been placed uh, correctly. I'm going to select them again. If I want, now I'm going to work on the alignment. What I'm going to do, if I want it to be center, I can select here, or if I want to be right side, I can just select here to justify it. A next quick thing we can do with the quick autofill options in Excel is by default, all dates are aligned from the right side, and numbers are aligned exactly from the right side as well. So another quick way of using the autofill is let's just say I have A. I was like working on a table and I have A, right? B and C. Maybe I got A, right? Let me just do A here, and then I'm going to drag it all the way down here, right? And then what happened here is like I want to have A. I never got A, B, C, D. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and again click on the autofill. You can see there's nothing in here that can help me, right, get the series filling in that selection. So what I will do is that simply tells me that Excel did not have that database in its memory to automatically fill the alphabetical letters of my selection. So that simply means that I will need to add this information to my Excel's memory. So to do that, it's pretty simple. all the data you would like to customize, and so that you can have them in the future filled automatically. I'm going to do B and now C. Now I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, and so on and so on. Now I have all this, right? To customize it or to add this data or information to Excel memory, what I'm going to do is I have to select it again, do Control Shift and the upper arrow of your keyboard, and now go to File, Options, and Advanced, and come down here all the way down, scroll all the way down here and select, scroll all the way down and select Edit Custom List here. And what I'm going to do is, because I have selected, right, some data, I can just come here and click on Import. You can see here all the data has been successfully imported to accept memory. You can also see there are a few overlays that were added to that memory. I'm going to just say OK, and I'm going to close it. Now, next time, what I need to do is, suppose I'm working on it again the day after today, maybe another time, and I want another field. Let's see. I'm gonna drag and drop all the way here and come and click on my autofill. And what I'm gonna do is like field series. You can see everything has automatically been selected or added. No headaches whatsoever this time. So that's how you can customize numbers. For instance, another thing we can do here is, let's say I have uh, low, right, and now medium, and then high, right. All right. Before I add this, all this no, information, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just select low and drag it all the way down here. You can see I won't have nothing. If I click on the autofill windows here, you can see there's nothing here. There's no field series. What I'm going to do is like I'm going to add medium. Let's do from the very beginning. I'm going to do low, right, and then medium and high. High. All right. Here are the informations I would like Excel to remember and to store in its memory, so that in the future I can automatically get the information. Similarly, I'm going to go back to my file and select file and come here, options, and then advanced, and go all the way down and select edit custom list and import. So you can see it being added here. It's been checked actually. What I'm going to do is like, okay, that's what I want, and okay. So next time, let's say I am working on the same information. Let me clear this. Um, let me clear that. So let's say I'm working on the same thing. Again, I'm going to do low, and then and drag it all the way down. Yeah. You can see I have low, medium, high, low, medium, high, low, medium, high. If I would like my Excel spreadsheet to remember, of my Excel application to remember a few other information or data, it's the same way you can add those data to Excel's memory, so that it will automatically fill in the cells as you select it. We had here first, let me say first, um, second, right? Let me just say maybe I'll have first, right? I don't need a second. What I'm going to do to drag it again here. You can see something is being bottom level of that selection. You can see 23rd is there. That simply tells me that Excel is filling my selections, and the highest is 23rd. If I let go, everything will be in here. So And then again, let's say I have this, but I didn't want to have another list. What I wanted just uh, a repetitions of what I have selected. So let's say next thing I can do, if I since I wanted 2 3, I didn't want an ordering list. So what I'm going to do is I just check the copy sets options. You can see I have 2 3 2 3 2 3, so and so on. And if I want if series, I can just check the field series here, and I will have the orders numbers. And same way, at the very bottom right of my selections, to get the autofill option here. So let's say you are not getting it and you're wondering how can you get it. So it's pretty simple. What you get to do is go again, click on files and go to options and then advanced, and come here. You can see uh I have enabled fill handles and cell drag and drop, right? If I uncheck it, you can see that everything. Let me do this again. One, two. Let me select them. You can see now I'm not getting the square box that was allowed me to get the autofill options, right? I cannot even drag and drop simply because the autofill options was unchecked. If I go back and check it, just be carefully watch what's going to happen now. I'm going to check again options. I'm going to do advanced, and then I'm going to enable it and say, okay. You can see that square box is back, and then when I hover on it, I will get this plus on it that tells me that I can now drag it and drop, and the set of my selection is going to be automatically filled. Let's do it and you guys can see again, bam, everything is being filled automatically. So that pretty much how you can use the autofill in Excel.